Welcome to CCM Talks. My name is Bridget Linton, and today we're talking about all of the incredible service members that we have employed here at Cross Country Mortgage. We know that the American dream of owning a home would not be possible without the selfless service of those who protect our country. We employ nearly 200 veterans and active duty service members, and I have three people here today to talk more about what we're doing here at Cross Country Mortgage. So I'd like to welcome Nicole Francis, Joe Smith, and Kyle Johnson. So first, you guys, I just want to start off talking about Cross Country Mortgage and the mortgage industry in general. How long have you been in this business?
Well, personally, I've been in business for about 20 years now, but I've been with Cross Country since April of 2022, so about a year and a half.
Oh, great. Well, we're so happy to have you. What about you, Joe?
Thanks. I've been with Cross Country for a year and 1 month, so just celebrated my anniversary and very happy to be here. And I'm a veteran in the industry. I've been here in the business for over 30 years.
Incredible. Well, happy anniversary as well.
Thank you.
What about you, Kyle?
Awesome. I've been in the industry for about 12 years, and I've been with Cross Country for 4 of those years.
Well, we're happy to have all of you here today, and I'm so excited to talk more about this topic, the military and the service members. Joe, for you, how has your military background helped you in your career today?
Sure. So I think the military taught me discipline, determination, and overcoming adversity, and it's something that I use, those skills every day. It's a tough business, and especially now with low inventory and high rates, it's just a matter of being determined and going out there every day and just keep grinding it out. Yeah. So to get the business and plant those seeds now that are going to come to fruition years from now. It's really just about the grit and overcoming adversity, and I learned a lot of those things when I was in the military.
I've heard that word grit a lot, talking to employees here at Cross Country Mortgage. Clearly, you all are very hard workers. And Joe, you mentioned your military background. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Sure. So I come from a family that military service was very important. Growing up, I was an Air Force brat. My dad was a 3-star general in the Air Force, and I was talking to Nicole earlier just about his story. So growing up, we had a nuclear-hardened telephone in our basement that, if the launch command ever came in from either the Pentagon, the White House, or NORAD, that was a really serious thing. So it was like kind of a spooky thing during the Cold War, just growing up. All my uncles were in the military. My brother was in the military. I joined the Air Force through ROTC at USC. And upon graduation, I was able to defer my Air Force service by a year, and I stayed and got a master's degree in engineering from SC as well. And then after that, the Air Force said it's time to come. So they transferred me to Hanscom Air Force Base, which is outside of Boston. Okay. And I served there. I was working in acquisitions, which is working with military contractors who were building UHF radio equipment. And I ended up separating from the military as a captain. And then a couple years later, fell into the mortgage business, and really happy to be here.
Joe, that is incredible. Thank you so much for your service as well, and we're so happy to have you here at CCM and bringing all of those values that you learned through your military background. Nicole, here at Cross Country, obviously we are dedicated to employing veterans and active duty service members. What does it mean to you to work for a company that supports this?
Well, it means everything. I mean, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And CCM has a program called CCM Cares. And what first drew me to CCM was how they're very female-centric in terms of their leadership. And this is a male industry-dominated environment. But that aside, I think one of the most important things that we do is support our military and support our veterans. And I couldn't be more honored to work for a company where the leadership really embodies the spirit of, the nation and supporting those in need.
Yes, at Cross Country Mortgage, just hearing all the employees talk, I've noticed so many things. We talked about grit, we talk about working together as a team, but it's so important to give back. So Kyle, I want to have you share a story with me about a military family that you helped get into a home.
Yeah, so I had a service member, and this was right in the middle of 2020, so COVID.
Okay. Yes.
A lot of lenders were tightening their restrictions, and Cross Country Mortgage didn't, which I was really proud of. And this specific buyer got turned down by several other lenders, and he came to me, and I was able to get him approved for this house. And actually, 2 or 3 years later, he sold his house and he made well over $100,000. And
Incredible.
So to know that I was able to play a part of that, but only able to play a part of that because Cross Country Mortgage.
Yes.
That was a really cool win for him, obviously a win for me and my team, and so couldn't be more grateful that CCM gave me the ability to do that.
What does CCM offer in its product portfolio specifically for military members and their families?
Yeah, so Cross Country Mortgage has no overlays when it comes to VA. And so what that means is Cross Country is not restricting the VA benefit. A lot of lenders have minimum credit score requirements or different restrictions. And Cross Country Mortgage allows us to really help and serve the veteran in that capacity. In addition to that, we have awesome products like the VA one-time closed construction loan, which allows a veteran to purchase land and build a home, their dream home, zero down. So that's pretty awesome. I think the other couple things is we have the VA renovation product as well, and we can lend in all 50 states. So for active duty service members, as they PCS and move across the country, they can continue to come back to us as they make those moves, and we can continue to assist them on their home buying journey.
And you guys are really helping people make their dream become reality with all that you do. Do you have any future goals here as a member of Cross Country Mortgage?
I think my personal goal every year is to produce about 100 million. So that's my personal funding goal.
Love that.
Yeah.
What about you, Nicole?
Well, I think in this market, things are always changing, and we have such a wide array of product offering. For me, it's just really going deeper to be able to say yes, and it's not a matter of if we can close a loan, it's how we can close a loan, and we have all of those resources available to us here. So it's just growing in general.
And what about you, Kyle?
Yeah, so I obviously help as many families as we can, right? But a lot of my staff is prior service or military spouses, and so seeing people who, like Joe, had, their military career, and this is their post-military career mission. So helping some of those people transition to the civilian life and either find a career as a support staff in the operations side or build a loan officer career. Being able to help those individuals is definitely something that I'm passionate about and something I'm focused on.
It seems like you all share that quality, being passionate, hardworking, dedicated. I want to wrap up with, what is your favorite part about being an employee at Cross Country Mortgage? Nicole, we'll start with you. We'll go down the line.
My favorite part, I have to go back to the leadership. I know that this is a company that says what they mean and they do what they say. And so I know that with it takes not just the sales force, but all of the people in operations to be able to execute as flawlessly as we do. And I know that we can close loans and get it done, that we mean business, and we're provided with the resources to do so.
I love that. What about you, Joe?
I like the autonomy that we have here at Cross Country Mortgage to be able to do so many things from marketing, pricing loans aggressively if we need to get the deal and help a family. I think that's really what I like about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I think Cross Country Mortgage supports us, allows us to function in our business and run our independent branches or help our clients in our specific market. So whether that's, again, no overlays or offering the support staff to be able to close the loans, I don't ever feel like I have a question that I can't get an answer to. And I think that the channels are very open within Cross Country, and I think that those are the biggest things for me.
I love that. Well, you guys have been amazing today. Nicole, Joe, Kyle, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for your service, your dedication. We're so proud to have you here at Cross Country Mortgage.
Thank you.
Thank you.